Rape and sexual violence and sexual assault and abuse, all of these things are incredibly uncomfortable things to talk about at the best of times.
So I think this active disclosure of telling somebody that you've been raped it's a huge thing for victims, right? Because you're always scared of, if you tell your story, is a person going to believe you? Are they going to make fun of you? Are they going to blame you? I don't think as a society we've evolved the right vocabulary, or certainly we haven't evolved the familiarity to talk about this issue.
We're all scared that we're going to say something wrong. We're all scared we're going to upset someone. The thing of first importance is that we just kind of sit with that and say, I know I'm uncomfortable, but I still need to have this conversation.
I think my friends didn't really know how to react when I told them, but I think the most common reaction I've got is they say, oh, I don't know anybody this has happened to, but I think it's, it's much more common than people think or care to admit. So I'm sure everybody knows somebody who's been affected by this, even if they might not know it themselves.
My advice to anyone who has a friend or member of their family who is a survivor, who shares it with them, is they're like opening their soul to you, and it's not difficult to react in a very human way, put your arm around them, or show them love in a way that is the way that you would normally show them love.
I didn't talk about it to anyone for a long time, and now that I have started to talk about it and be more open about it, it's just a massive weight off my shoulders, and I do wish I'd done it sooner.
The first step is community. It is the fact that we are not alone, we are not isolated, we don't need to go through this by ourselves, that there are lots of others, unfortunately, there are lots of others like us who are there to support us and to support each other. I
try and assume that people are frightened out of talking about these things rather than doing it in any kind of malicious way. I think that's almost a bigger problem, because really highly skilled, highly intelligent, highly compassionate people are not being supported, not just professionals, but just generally communities, families are not being supported in having some of these uncomfortable discussions, and just being a little uncomfortable and having that be kind of okay for a while. And have ice cream afterwards is also a good idea.
So I'm really sorry to hear about that. I don't really know what to say. Is there anything I can do for you? So those are like 3 quite easy sentences, quite probably truthful sentences as well, but that's better than silence.
3 years on, I'm in the best relationship of my life. My career is full of kind of things that make me passionate and feel like I'm contributing to the world. Like, my life is pretty good, and I was raped 3 years ago. I think that's because I talked about it.